Well, good morning. I'm Jaginder Rana. The topic for our discussion today is preventing fire accidents in industries. Preventing fire accidents in industries. Fire accidents are one of the most common and devastating hazards in industrial settings. They can cause loss of life, significant damage to property, and disruption to business operations. Implementing robust fire prevention measures is essential for ensuring the safety of employees, assets, and the surrounding communities. Let's say below are some comprehensive safety measures to prevent fire accidents in industries. Conducting a thorough fire risk assessment is the first step towards fire prevention. It includes identifying potential hazards, recognizing source of ignition, for example, electrical equipment, welding operations, and flammable materials like chemicals and fuels. Evaluating risks means assessing the likelihood and severity of fire incidents. Mitigation plans means developing strategies to minimize identified risks. So, installation of fire detection and alarm system is required because smoke detectors work smoke and heat detectors in critical areas to detect fire early. Alarm system ensures the fire alarm system is audible and connected to a centralized monitoring system. Regularly test and maintenance of these systems is to ensure functionality. Then provision of fire suppression system is there. Means automatic sprinkler system. So deploy in high risk areas to suppress fire automatically. And fire extinguishers, install appropriate fire extinguishers, for example, water foam, CO2, dry powder, based on the type of fire hazard presents. Specialized systems, that is for use gas-based fire suppression systems for areas housing sensitive equipment like data centers. Then you need proper storage and handling of flammable materials. Store flammable liquids, gases and chemicals in approved containers and design designated areas with proper ventilation. Clearly label all containers and storage areas with hazard signs. Keep flammable materials away from ignition sources and incompatible substances. Simultaneously, electrical safety is also necessary. Conduct periodic inspections of electrical wiring, circuits and equipments. Overload prevention, avoid overloading circuits and ensure all electrical installations meet safety standards. Arc flash protections means equip employees with personal protective equipment in high voltage areas. Then employee training and awareness is also required. Train employees in fire prevention, evacuation procedures and proper use of fire extinguishers. Regular drill. This is necessary to conduct fire drills to ensure all employees, because familiarity with the fire drills, with evacuation routes and assembly points prevents fire. Then display fire safety signs and emergency exit plans permanently across the premises. Proper housekeeping practices are also required, because waste management is the system is there. So dispose of combustible waste materials regularly and avoid clutter near workplaces. Keep machinery, tools and floors clean to prevent the accumulation of flammable residues like oil and gases. Maintenance of machinery and equipment is necessary. Means regularly service machines to prevent overheating, frictions or electrical faults. Ensure proper lubrication of moving parts to reduce heat generations. And use sensors to monitor equipment for abnormal temperature rises. Safe work practices are required, because it requires permits for activities like welding, cutting or grinding, and ensure fire watch personnel are present. Ground and bond equipment to prevent strategic charge buildup, especially in areas handling flammable materials. Restricted smoking zones means enforce no smoking policies in high-risk areas. Emergency preparedness is also necessary to develop clear evacuation routes and assembly points. Ensure these routes are free of obstruction at all times. From trained in-house fire response teams equipped to handle small-scale incidents. And install battery-operated emergency lighting along evacuation routes. Use of advanced technology will work. Monitor for hotspots in machinery and storage areas to prevent overheating. Means thermal cameras are required. Then IoT sensors are required. Use Internet of Things devices for real-time monitoring of fire risks. Then AI-based analytics is necessary. Analyze data to predict and mitigate fire hazards proactively. And most importantly, compliance with the regulations is mandatory. Adherence to standards, that means follow industry-specific fire safety standards, such as NFPA, means National Fire Protection Association guidelines. A regular audit is required to conduct compliance audits to ensure adherence to fire safety regulations, and coordination with authorities must be there. So collaborate with local fire departments for inspections and emergency response planning. And lastly, insurance and financial preparedness is necessary. Comprehensive insurance is required to obtain adequate fire insurance coverage for assets, employees and liabilities. Risk assessment for coverage is must, because work with insurers to identify high-risk areas and address them to lower premiums and ensure coverage. So preventing fire accidents in industries requires a multi-pronged approach that combines technology, training and adherence to safety standards. So by implementing these safety measures, industries can protect lives, safeguard assets, and maintain business continuity. The regular reviews and updates of fire safety protocols ensures that industries stay prepared to mitigate fire risks effectively. Thank you very much.